midst of my blindness, you know I have shared with all of you that there are so many positives to my blindness. I have been able to see my life more beautifully through my other senses, through my mind, through my heart. That's the number one thing that's so beautiful. But in saying all of that, there are still some things that I wish I could see. There's moments that I do wish I was able to see because it would make my life easier, of course. I mean, so many things would make my life easier, but I love my life. I've come to terms with my life, and I know that I am, I don't know, I'm doing more things with my life because of my blindness, and God is definitely using me, like, to do videos like this to hopefully encourage others, right? I wouldn't change my life for anything in the world, but there are moments where I'm like, oh my goodness, I would love to be able to see. For instance, over the weekend, my girls, Isabella and Georgiana, were in their middle school musical, Susical the Musical. So cute, so awesome. They did such an awesome job. Isabella was a bird girl and Georgiana was a who. And George and I went, we went to all three of their shows, but their opening show was Friday night. And I didn't take Antonia because I knew it was going to be a really crowded auditorium, so many people, and it was just going to be chaotic. So I just left her at home and took my wonderful trusty cane and my guide husband. So when we went to the play and we sat there, waited for the play to start, and as the play began, it was really exciting, but then my excitement became a little sad because when my girls came onto the stage, I couldn't see them, and it was different than watching my girls perform at their talent show at school, because I've seen them in their dress, I've touched them, I felt them, I did their hair, you know what I mean? I got to see them with my hands before they performed, and I've been working with them on their songs and stuff like that, and I've been feeling their body movements, as they would sing. So I feel like when they would perform at school in that format, I see them. But at the play Friday night, I've never seen their costumes before. I have heard about what their costumes are going to be like, but I've never touched them. I've never seen them with my hands. I didn't know exactly how their hairstyle was going to be because they had their hair done backstage. So I couldn't envision anything at all. And when it's so loud, the music's loud, they're singing, my husband's next to me, he's trying to video, right? He's trying to video, so I can't necessarily lean over and have him describe everything that's going on to me. I mean, even if he could, if he wasn't videoing, it would be so difficult because it was so noisy and loud. And so in that moment when he said, the girls were on stage and blah, 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 I wanted to ask all these questions, but I couldn't. And I wanted to see my babies, but I couldn't. That was so hard. It was so hard. I sat there quietly for the entire performance, and I got to hear, I had a friend with her child was in the play too, sitting next to me, and she was saying, oh, the girls are so gorgeous. The girls are so beautiful. And I didn't even get to see them. I wanted to ask, what do they look like? Describe them, but I can't. I don't want to interrupt her enjoyment of the play and watching her son. And but I know they were. I knew in my heart that they were so beautiful, but I wanted to see them. Anyway, I'm just like, okay, this definitely is not fun. And after it was over, and we went out in the lobby. It was at a big high school. We went out in the lobby waiting for all the cast to come out so all the family and friends could could greet them and give them hugs, and we had flowers. I'd ordered these beautiful bouquets of roses and flowers for the girls, and I had them in my arms, and George was videoing, and we're waiting for the girls to come, but it was so loud. All the kids started to come flood in the cast, and I'm standing there, and it's so loud, and I'm like, okay, George, tell me when you see the girls. He's like, oh, I see them, but then I don't know when they're coming, like when they're near me, like by me, until Isabella touched me, and she said, Mom, I'm here. I'm like, oh my goodness, and then, because I don't even know where to grab, where do I reach? I want to have my arms wide open, right? Like a mommy. Say, come here, you're just so good, but I couldn't even look in the direction of my children, and so that was hard, and of course, when I got my girls in my arms, and I was just praising them and telling them how beautiful I'm feeling them, feeling their hair, feeling their outfits. It's also quick because there's so much excitement and going on, and they want to see their friends, and their friends want to see them, so I didn't have all the time in the world to feel every little detail and have them describe every little detail to me. But it was so sweet to be able to touch them for a minute and to feel them and to hear them, and that was beautiful. That was beautiful. But then, of course, they run off quickly to see all their friends, and it was just such a really awesome moment for them. And of course, I want them to do all those things. And I'm standing there in this sea of so many people, hundreds and hundreds of people, and I'm sitting with George, and I'm being led through this crowd with my cane, holding onto my husband, and my kids are somewhere. My husband can see them, but I can't, and I can't see them with their friends and their smiles. And so in the moment of feeling like, oh my goodness, there's so much going on, and I can't even enjoy anything. I'm just there. And that was hard for me. And yeah, it was really, really difficult. I can't be the mom that in the midst of the crowd goes and takes photos from a distance of her children, all excited with her friends and taking photos with their friends. And I can't be that kind of mom. And of course, in that moment, Friday night, I had to choose joy. I was excited for my babies and happy for them, but I wasn't happy because I wasn't happy that I couldn't see them and interact with them and flow through the crowd on my own. That was hard, and so I did have to say, okay, God, I choose joy, and I know this is just a small moment of my life that is difficult, and but I'm here with my babies and my husband, and this is an exciting moment. I try to focus, of course, on the positive. So I did. But it was a difficult moment, and especially with the loud noise in the room, so much noise, so much chaos is overwhelming in that kind of environment, and there's nothing you can do. You have no freedom and independence to move on your own, and the sounds in those environments are so loud for a blind individual because our ears are our eyes, and when our ears are flooded with so much screams and squeals and laughter and echo, it's so disorienting. So that on top of the stressful moment of not being able to see my girls was a lot. It was a lot to deal with. But afterwards, I was able to see my girls more, and the next couple of days, the next day I saw them again. They had 2 more performances on Saturday, and I got to feel them again, and got to see them. So I was eventually able to see them, and then the next day my husband had to scribe more for me in the next couple of plays when he wasn't videoing, and he just was able to just do that for me. So that was wonderful. So by Saturday night's performance, I understood so much more what was happening on stage, and I could see everything so much clearer. But it just wasn't instant. It wasn't instantaneous in the moment Friday night when it was all exciting. But I eventually was able to enjoy it the way I was hoping to. But it's just a real situation, a real blind circumstance that is it's not fun. But I got through, and with my husband and my girls, their love and encouragement and support, I was able to enjoy them and see them and whatever. But I just want to share that with you because I know that a lot of my blind viewers are out there, and you focus a lot on the negative things that are not fun, and we all do. We all have those moments. But I want to encourage you. I mean, you can't live there. You cannot live in those sad moments and just really just wallow in your sadness and your depression of hating your circumstance, because life is so beautiful and those moments are so small. And when you look at the bigger picture in your life, look at all the blessings you have. And I'm truly blessed just to be with my girls and my husband in those moments and hearing their laughter and hearing their singing and feeling them with my hands and holding them in my arms, and that's just beautiful. That's wonderful. So just try to focus every moment, on what you do have and count your blessings, okay? And don't live in the world of negativity. And for all my sighted viewers, if you have blind family members or friends, really understand those moments when they do come for your family or friends that are blind. Understand where they are and what they're facing, and that it's not easy. And just be sensitive to them. Just having that your support, can make your blind family member or friend feel so much better about that circumstance. So I encourage you to do that. And I'm going to be sharing here next a video of that situation at my girls' school Friday night, so you can kind of see a glimpse or hear a glimpse of how it was for me. So yeah, I hope you guys have a beautiful rest of your day, and and hopefully you've learned something new about blindness and how it can affect our other eyes, and our emotions, and that choosing joy is truly the best way to live, right? All right, I love you guys. Mwah. Have a wonderful afternoon. Bye.
Lots of people. The girls just did such a good performance. They're with their friends right now. So many people still laughing at me. Hey, where is she?
She's over here next to Omar.
Okay, Miss Bella. Overwhelming. Oh my gosh, I'm like pain.
I would be so embarrassed.
Holding on to George.
Mom wants your picture first.
Isabella! Yes. I want to take your photo with you and Georgie.
They were telling you all about your
your hair. My hair is right there. Oh, so pretty and long and curls. Your feathers. So cute.
Well, I'm talking to Molly really quick. So then,
Look at Georgie's hair. So darn cute.
she actually has
She is a hue. Isabel's a bird girl. Let's get your photo.
Georgie.
Back your photo.
Okay.
Not in a city car because then I can kind of fish.
Mom, my friend gave me a rose.
Okay.
You have your flowers.
Owl has thorns on it.
So hard. Girls. Y'all look so cute.
All right, there you go.
Lashes are coming off.
All right.
Are you guys ready to go get minty?
Wait, I need to find Jacob. My mom wants to take a picture of Jacob and I together. Never gotten this much attention.
Can I get...
What?
Are they gone?
They're right there.
I want to get a photo with them.
In front of you.
I want a photo with you girls.
In this photo, I am standing like a proud mama with my arms wrapped around both of my girls. Isabella is standing on my left, and Georgiana is standing on my right. Isabella is my 8th grader and is wearing a sleeveless purple dress with yellow, green, and purple boa feathers around the neckline. Her hair is dark and is styled halfway up on top of her head with beautiful long spiral curls. She has a purple boa feather sticking out the top of her hairstyle. She is also wearing beautiful makeup. She has false eyelashes, dark smoky eyes, and a beautiful red lip and is smiling so pretty. Georgiana is my 6th grader and she is wearing a pale yellow fit and flare dress with ruffled sleeves with big buttons on the front. Her hairstyle is really cool and is very Who. You know, Susical Who. Her hair is in these 2 cute buns that are kind of like curled and braided on top. Super cute with a big yellow coordinating matching bow. She is also wearing pretty makeup and is smiling so pretty. Both girls are holding a bouquet of roses and carnations and baby's breath bouquet arrangement in their arms. I am so in love with my girls and so proud of them. This was such an exciting night. Daddy and I couldn't be more proud. Mwah, mwah. Love you, girls.